gentlemen, it's the Black and White Minstrel Show!
Now in olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Although I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes.
I don't care what I did last night and the night before that and the night before that too. I'm gonna ring the bell tonight, I'm gonna ring the bell tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Here's to you, here's to me, and here's to a life that's merry. I've just got a whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna ring the bell tonight, I'm gonna ring the bell tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Without my walking stick, I'd go insane.
Can't look my best, I'd feel undressed without my cane.
The thing that makes me click on Lover's Lane
Would go for naught if I were caught without my cane. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Just who can solve its mystery? Why should it make a fool of me?
Yes, I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart and threw it away. That's why I ask the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love?
Gotta dance, gotta sing, gotta have my little fling.
Gotta dance my way to heaven right in your arms.
Gotta hum, gotta shout, gotta kick my heels about.
Gotta dance my way to heaven right in your arms.
I like to feel fancy free, I like to live young, I like the old merry-go-round. I like to play lover, but don't like to get stung. I like the 2 feet on the ground. I may date a boy nightly or kiss him politely, but will he get under my skin? Well, my friends, it all depends on the mood I'm in.
I like to hear opera or I like to rejoice.
I'm not the predictable kind.
Whatever the option is, whatever the choice.
I like to make up my own mind. If the choice were to break up, kiss him and make up, I'll try not to leave him my jeans. Well, my friends, it all depends on the mood I'm in.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world
your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight.
Although I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. Anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes. Anything goes. There's gonna be angels in the sky, promising by and by. There's gonna be a great, great day.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Oh, that was nice, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Black and White Minstrels are back. And my name's Peter Kay, and the boys and girls have asked me to come along this evening and introduce just one or two little items. And you know, I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to be on this particular show. Well, it's my mum's favourite programme. When she heard I was going on the Black and White Minstrels, she got so excited, she burnt the toast, put the dog in the oven, and took the joint for a walk. Because when she told my dad, he was his usual self, he said, why can't you go out and get a proper job? I said, but Dad, don't you realise, if I do well on television, I can earn thousands of pounds like Tom Jones. He said, yeah, but it ain't regular, is it? Mind you, no, I mean, this is my very, very first appearance on television, and I was very nervous when I arrived at the studios this morning, because it's such a big place, you know. Oh, it's massive. Really, I got lost. I got utterly lost. I didn't know where I was. Mind you, I was pleased in a way, because it gave me a chance to see all the stars rehearsing. Yeah, I saw the team of Z Cars, the Val Doonican Show, Magic Roundabout. Mind you, I went into one room, I must tell you, I went into one room, there's a fella standing there, I said, excuse me, can you tell me where the Black and White Minstrels are? He said, Black and White Minstrels? Black and White Minstrels? He said, eh? Yes. And he said, no, lovely show, nice show, lovely, yeah, but be careful of the producer. What's his name? Thing. That's it, yes. No, funny fella, Thing, yes. Mind you, his wife's a nice woman, Mrs. Thing. She is, no, because she's got a guest house. Yes, a guest house. Even the police haven't guessed what sort of house it is. Yes, I mean, I'm staying there, you see. Staying there, Francis is. He is. Yes, it is. He is. No, I am. Yes, I said to her, I want a nice room, so I got a lovely room for £1. She said, but you'll have to share it with a woman. I said, well, I don't mind. I thought, you know. So anyway, no, I got this room, you see. I got this room. I've got twin beds, of course. And last night I got into my bed, just going to sleep. And the woman in the other bed, she said, Mr. Howard? I thought, hello. I said, yes. She said, Mr. Howard, she said, it's a bit chilly in here. Would you like to get up and close the window? Well, I thought, what a cheek. What a liberty. I said, ooh. Well, I couldn't think of anything for that bit. So I said, here, Mrs. I said, how would you like to be Mrs. Howard just for tonight? Yes. She said, I'd love it. I said, you would? She said, yes. I said, well, get up and close the window yourself. Good night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Minstrels and the Toppers, along with John, Di, Andy and Maggie, are off on a bank holiday spree.
Would you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. For we can fly, we can fly.
Up and away in my beautiful balloon.
Steering off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine fin and Hattie, I just adore for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy.
I'm happy when I'm hiding, back up on my back. I'm happy when I'm hiding, off the beaten track. Out in the open country, standing all the with a real good crank to the journey's end. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles a day.
Oh, I'm just breezing along with a breeze, trailing the rail, roaming the sea, like the birds that sing in the trees, pleasing to live and living to please. The sky is the only roof I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. I'm just going along as I please, breezing along with the breeze.
I'm sitting
Yeah,
on top of the world,
just rolling along, just rolling along, and I'm quitting the blues of the wild.
Bye-bye blues.
Just singing a song, just singing a song.
Singing a song, glory hallelujah. I just phoned the parson.
Hey, Pa, get ready to call.
Just like Humpty Dumpty,
I'm ready to fall because I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along.
just rolling along.
Just rolling along. And there's a rainbow round my shoulder, and the sky of blue above. All the sun shines bright, the world's alright, 'cause I'm in love. And there's a rainbow round my shoulder, and it fits me like a glove. Let it blow and storm, but I'll be warm, 'cause I'm in love. Hallelujah, how the folks will stare when I see the diamond solitaire that my little sugar baby is gonna wear. Oh, yes, sir. And there's a rainbow round my shoulder, and the sky of blue above, and I'm shouting so the world will know that I'm in love.
Let's have a basin full of a briny, where the breeze is blow, blow, blow. Let's have a basin full of a briny, where the shrimps and wrong if you could. It's not for what I've got, but what I've got is good. It's just because when we're alone, sweetheart, I never know just what you'll do. They say that love's a gamble and you just can't win. I think I'll take a chance, kid, you can count me in, because it's men like you make women like me go crazy over men like you.
For photograph.
All dressed up in a morning suit and we'll all try not to laugh.
The early caveman in his fur took a trip to Gretna Green. There's always been a photographer to record the happy scene.
Oh, did flashbang, what a picture, click, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor old bloke, blimey, what a joke. Hat blown off in a cloud of smoke, clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on a big bass drum. What a picture, I'm silly, I'm bum, 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 sing it in your family album.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run.
Zing, boom, tararo, bring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, all the gang's on here.
All the gang
Wasn't that a lovely holiday scene? God, it was marvellous, that. It really was. Do you know, I love the holidays, but I always look in the old Radio Times here to see what's on. I was having a look this morning. Yeah, I noticed that the BBC are going to put on a racing pop show with all the big pop stars in it. And the commentator is going to be Alan Wicker. I can see it now. Good evening and welcome to Pop Racing. Well now, they're already at the post, so I only have time to tell you that there's one blinkered runner, and that's Dusty Springfield. At least, I think they're blinkers. Engelbert Humperdinck has been withdrawn because they can't get his name on the runners and riders board. While Petula Clark is riding a beautifully bred newcomer by Tony Hatch out of Jackie Trent. And now they're under starters' orders and they're off. And straight into the lead goes Des O'Connor. It's Des in the lead as they come to the first fence, but oops, 1, 2, 3, oh dearie, he's down. This leaves Sandy Shaw in the lead, but she's running without shoes and surely can't last the going. At the back of the field, here comes Lulu, being chased now by the Bee Gees and the Monkeys. And it looks as though the Bee Gees are getting the better of it. Yes, one of them's caught her. Moving up fast now on the outside, I can see Tom Jones. Now this may well be Tom's last race before he goes to stud. His owners think he may be worth more there. And now, as they approach the water jump, the Rolling Stones are making great improvement, but no, they're down. That's the first time the Stones have been in water for years. And now, they're coming to the finishing post now. It's getting exciting. There are several there with a great chance, but here come the Beatles with a beautifully timed late run, and Ringo Starr wins by a nose. Well, as I say, that was on BBC One. But on BBC Two, in glorious colour, all the way from America, the Dean Martin Show. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stands behind your couch. Well, it's knowing I'm the shadow by forgotten words and bones, and the ink stains that have dried out on some line. That keeps you in the back row by the river of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind.
you're just gentle on my mind. I'll drink to that.
Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy maybe. You know, dear, that I'm in love with you. Every cloud must have a silver lining. Wait until the sun shines through. Smile, my honey dear, while I kiss away each tear, or else I shall be melancholy too.
Puts on a bonnet, a sunbeam bonnet, and paints a bluebird on it. Start with a bonnet, and in a while you'll be all dressed up to smile.
It's a most unusual day. Feel like throwing my worries away.
As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day.
There's a most unusual sky, not a sign of a cloud passing by.
And if I want to sing, throw my heart in the ring, it's a most unusual day.
There are people meeting people, there is sunshine everywhere.
There are people greeting people, and a feeling of spring in the air.
It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb.
If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual day. If I could hold you in the arms of love tonight, then I'd never let you go.
As the hours go by, I'd show you why we've waited for this. As two lovers whisper low.
If I could feel that magic kiss your lips invite, imagine the joys I'd know. The day has died away, let's find a hideaway and share the promise of a new tomorrow in the arms of love tonight.
Sweetheart, if you should stray a million miles away, I'll always be in love with you. And though you find more bliss in someone else's kiss, I'll always be in love with you.
I can't do any more stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me.
Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two.
And then
I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home.
arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking
My baby back home.
We'll go along harmonizing a song.
Or I'm reciting a poem.
Hours go by and they give me the eye.
Walking my baby back home.
We stop for a while. She gives me a smile.
And snuggles her head to my chest.
We started to pet, and that's when I get the powder all over my vest. After I kind of straighten my tie, she has to borrow my coat. One kiss, then I continue again, walking my baby back home.
Walking my baby back home.
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come to our cabaret. You know, talking of cabaret, ladies and gentlemen, I come from the Elephant and Castle, and recently they started to open a lot of these very plush nightclubs around there. And when I say plush, I mean plush. I went in one the other night, carpet that thick. True, and that was only the car park. Mind you, they're funny places, these nightclubs. I'd been in there for about half an hour when I suddenly noticed it was all fellas. And what's more, they were holding hands. I thought, well, I'm not having this. So I turned to the fella I was dancing with. I said, come on, let's get out of here. Jerking ducky, yes, yeah. But you know, there's a wonderful atmosphere in these nightclubs, especially when it comes to cabaret time. For example, first of all, the lights go low. And then there's a roll on the drums. The compere steps forward and says, ladies and gentlemen, here is the star of our show, Tommy Steele. You should see your faces. Now, once upon a time there was a little white bull. Very sad because he was a little white bull who never had a chance to turn him back. Now his mama said, funny little bull, fluffy little bull, you my little bull, please don't ask me why, little bull, you just ain't like. Olé! Thank you. But you know, the Elephant and Castle is not only known for its nightclubs, it's known for its Irishmen as well. And there's a lot around there. Believe me, we had a very famous Irish comedian at the club the other night. He said, the two little Irish fellas. And he come out of the pub. They're paralytic. Paralytic. And they're walking home down the railway lines. And Murphy says to McGinty, he says, McGinty, this is a hell of a long staircase. He said, I don't mind that, Murphy. It's the low handrail I can't stand. So all of a sudden, the train came along. Now we both saw the train, but McGinty ran up the embankment, and Murphy run straight ahead. And the train went straight over him. Boom! And there he was, lying on the rails. McGinty come running down from the embankment. He said, Murphy, speak to me, are you hurt, He said, of course I'm not hurt. Where there's no sense, there's no feeling. I was beginning to think you were Irish tonight. He said, well, you fool. He said, you saw the train coming. Why didn't you run up the embankment? He said, well, you see, I figured if he'd beat me on the flat, I'd have no chance up the hill. What good is sitting all alone in your room? Come to our cabaret. Ladies and gentlemen, our last guest star on our cabaret this evening is Mr. Cliff Richard. When I was young, my father said, son, I have something to say. And what he told me I'll never forget until my dying day. He said, son, you want back to a boy, and that's the way to stay. Help me to be a back to a boy until you dying day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, George Mitchell conducts the minstrels in a spiritual entitled Jacob's Ladder.
We are climbing Jacob's a ladder. We are climbing Jacob's a ladder. We are climbing Jacob's a ladder. Soldiers of the cross. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Soldiers of the cross.
Each day brings us one round higher. Each day brings us one round higher. Each day brings us one round higher. Soldiers of the cross. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Soldiers of the cross. Hallelujah. Don't you wish you had this a blessing? Don't you wish you had this a blessing? Don't you wish you had this a blessing? Soldiers of the cross. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Soldiers.
Well, that's it. The time seems to have flown. So on behalf of George Mitchell, John Bolter, the Di Francis, Andy Cole, Margaret Savage, Benny Garcia, the Television Toppers, and myself, Peter Kay, it's goodbye for now, and thanks for being with us.
When I was told I had to sing this ditty in the show, I sang it over to a friend to see how it would go. I asked him if he didn't think the song was very nice. He said, I only thank you for your very good advice. And now my friend's a dancing teacher with a class of his own. I told him what they pay. He started in next day. He's cutting prices now to steal my pupils away. The 12 young ladies in this chorus have been raising a row. They own their own motor cars and want to dress with the stars because they're dancing teachers now.
Jazz baby, I wanna be jazzing all the time. There's something in the tone of the saxophone that makes me do a little wiggle on my own. 'Cause I'm a jazz baby, full of jazz bow harmony. That walk, the dog, the bone, the jack that caused all the talk is just a copy of the way I naturally walk. 'Cause I'm a jazz baby, little jazz baby, that's me.
Hey, flappers this way, flappers, I'll floor you with a new dance, what a new dance, hotter than hot.
What's it got?
There's new tricks in it, I'm fixing it for you, so you can learn every new turn. Here is the high spot.
Let's do the breakaway.
Get hot and shake away.
It's got the snappiest freak of day.
It's hotter than hot.
3 times upon your heels, oh boy, how good it feels. You get the happiest new sensation.
You'll do the breakaway by and by.
You called me baby doll a year ago.
Yes, you did.
I told you I was very nice to know.
Yes, you did.
You soon learned what love was, you thought you knew.
But all she's learned has only taught her how to love you.
You made me think you loved me in return.
Yes, you did.
Don't tell her I was fooling after all.
But if you turn away, you'll be sorry someday.
You've left behind a broken doll.
I wanna go back, I wanna go back, I wanna go back to the farm, far away from home, with the milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. I think your great big city's very pretty, and nevertheless I wanna be there, I wanna see there a certain someone full of charm. And that's why I wish again that I was in Michigan down on the farm.
Everything today is thoroughly modern.
Check your personality,
Everything today makes yesterday slow.
better face reality.
It's not, it's vanity, says Vanity Fair.
In fact, it's stylish to raise your skirts and bob your hair.
In a rumble seat, the world is so cozy,
If the boy is visible,
and that tango dance they wouldn't allow.
now it's quite visible. Goodbye, good girly girl, I'm changing and how.
Beat the trucks, 'cause here comes our really modern Lily now.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny.
Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare,
I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed and told her,
That's the latest step, that's the latest step, that's the latest step, my honey.
Notice all the pep, notice all the pep, notice all the pep.
She said, stop mumbling, though you are stumbling.
I like it just a little bit, quite a little bit.
You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You gotta have hope.
All you really need is hope.
Mustn't sit around and mope.
Mustn't sit around and mope.
Nothing's half as bad as it may appear. Wait till next year and hope.
When your luck is at 0,
Get your chin up off the floor. Mister, you can be a hero.
You can open any door, there's nothing to it but to do it.
You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles